P, R.I.P. Young Dolph, R.I.P. Takeoff. The second day, Cassie takes the stand. Boosie responds from what he heard what's going on with Cassie. Cassie pregnant. Her husband was allowed to be in the courtroom. The only reason they're not showing real video from in the courtroom, because in New York Federal, they said no cameras are allowed. But, you know, we here, that's what we do. We going to give y'all this real, raw, crazy courtroom content. So, I didn't even know Cassie was pregnant, but she pregnant. Judge let her get on the stand. She sits there. Her husband in the courtroom. Bet his stomach was in his butt. Do you feel me? Because the judge said, we'll let you sit in here, but off of Cassie's request, we can't let you hear everything she wants to testify. And it's like I said, because I know that nigga gonna be like, yo, you ain't do that for me? You ain't drink golden tea for me? Trying to be Diddy's number one. So let's get into what Cassie was asked today on the stand. And it's a little dark because Diddy, listen to this. They asked Cassie, what do you do? They said, yo, Cassie, when the drugs run out, how do you know who to reach out to? Who do you hit up for the drug supply? Now, I ain't gonna say she no snitch, because she didn't snitch. She said, drugs, Diddy, that's all, Diddy get the drugs. Okay, so they said, all right, during the session, how would you know, like they are trying to destroy Diddy. They want to know his step-by-step Freakoff movement. So now let's get this understand, y'all. This whole Freakoff stuff that they're talking about, where everyone was like, yo, it's them parties. Nah. It's Cassie and her hotel adventures, yo. These are the Freakoffs. But anyway, listen. It said, they asked, what would happen after the escort gave you a outer cream feeling? I'm gonna say that on YouTube. An outer cream feeling after the escort then gave you that that glittery stuff. She said, I would take it in the room and rub it on Diddy's nipples.
If that ain't no freaky shit, I don't know what y'all want to call it. Nigga was in the next room.
She said Sean would want me to put it on his body. And it said, did you do that? She said, I did. They said, where? She said, usually on his nipples. They said, did you want to do that? She said, no. And you was doing that for 10 years. Now listen, y'all. Now I'm gonna give Diddy the Ike Turner Award. This nigga don't. Well, anyway, let's get to what Boosie said. Boosie said that Cassie, you know you enjoyed that for 10 years. You know you was Diddy's freak. You know you have no reason to be mad at Diddy. Y'all were in a relationship. He said the same thing a lot of people are saying now, that they're like, yo, he should be in there for domestic violence, not racketeering. Now, what y'all think about that? Because we got to go in now. They get to the fights. They brung down the fight like Cassie, you know, what's really going on with the fights. And Cassie didn't hold back. I'm going to read this, but, you know, hey, let's just say this. Diddy was A-Town stomping shit. Look. Listen. All right, but here we go. The judge ruled her husband, Alex Fine, can be in the courtroom for most, but not all of her testimony, acting on a defense request. The judge said, fine, must leave the courtroom when questioning turns to Cassie allegations that Combs raped her in 2018. That's because Combs' lawyers say they may call on her husband as a witness later in the trial in an attempt to discredit Cassie's allegations. Now, a lot of us was like, yo, we don't know why Cassie taking the stand. You already got your 30 million. You should have just stayed in the cut. Now, they gonna use her husband against her as a witness. We got 103 people in here. What's up to everybody? But 18 likes, y'all. Let's get the likes up. You feel me? I know y'all busy. Y'all getting in. Yo, twin, let's do it. We gonna get to the stompings. Yeah, here we go. Cassie said she was in a relationship with Combs for just over 10 years. She said that the relationship was good. It was a lot of physical. They were violent a lot. There was a lot of physical abuse, and he used to drag her a lot. She testified that Combs would mash her head, drag her, kick her, and stomp her in the head when she was down. So every fight she got in with this nigga, he would knock her down, stomp her in her head, punch her in her head, and drag her around the house. And she stayed.
10 years.
10 years. They said, how frequently do Diddy, do the stomp on you? She said too frequently. But listen at this. It says, when the prosecutors asked her about the Freakoff, she said she was barely 22 when Combs first asked her to do them. She said she was confused, nervous, but also loved them very much. Now, come on. Young and dumb. That's what we gonna call that. Young and dumb. We ain't gonna say she wanted the bag, because they even asked her about her music career. But hey, she said Freakoffs were the highly orchestrated sex parties where she said stemmed from Combs' interest in threesomes and foursomes and fivesomes and sixsomes. They would entertain hiring an escort and setting up this experience so that Sean Combs could perform. Combs first proposed engaging in a freak-off to Cassie, and she said she just remembered her stomach falling to her butt. Just the nervousness and confusion at that moment. She said she didn't feel like she could say no to Puffy because she didn't know what no could be or what no could turn into. What she said she learned could include violence and blackmail threats. Sean controlled a lot of my life, whether it was my career, the way I dress, everything. Everything. I just didn't have much to say in it at that time. That's what Cassie testified.
Didn't she sign the MDA for that 30 mil, or did she?
Yeah, she signed the MDA for that 30 mil, but I'm about to say something about to mess y'all head up. Every girl in a relationship like that right now, where the nigga control everything and doing everything and mean and check shit. You can't have niggas call your phone. You can't have friends. Mm-hmm. What's going on here now? And I'm just saying that to people so y'all don't catch no racketeering charge of prostitution. Now, this what messed Cassie head up. She did all that testifying, and then the judge said he would allow the defense to introduce a text exchange between Cassie and Diddy about an alleged bar fight that Cassie told Combs she had been involved in while she was visiting family in Connecticut. Now, let's break this down what this means. She's trying to tell the court, yeah, I only deal with him. He only dealt with me or was involved with me in these freak-offs. And the defense said, well, when you got your ass whooped in Connecticut, did he come there and put pressure on niggas for you? When you had your drug habit, did he trying to put your ass in rehab, or did he keep you strung out in a hotel? No, because we all remember when she went to the rehab through all them drugs and shit and those crimes and abuse. And that one had nothing to do with Diddy. So when he went to Connecticut and beat these niggas' asses that was beating up Cassie, the defense like he did that because he's your boyfriend, not no slave master. You were in a relationship with this man outside of these hotels and these freak-offs. And every time Diddy caught you speaking to another man, he checked your ass. Now, let's just get to the facts, y'all. Big Mia, what's up? But anyway, it said, just to show that a relationship issue existed outside the Freakoffs, including Cassie's alleged substance abuse and prosperity for violence. Cassie was very violent in New York, putting her hands on females. Then they dug into more. Now look, the stand backfired on Cassie. We just gonna be honest. Now, they went to Diddy's attorney, and they're not letting Diddy speak, which they're very smart. So, defense attorney Teeny Gallegos told the jury Combs takes full listen. Combs didn't plead guilty to that plea deal. Nah, that's some bullshit. But this is what Diddy did. It said Combs takes full responsibility for his bad temper and instances of domestic violence, but argue his misdeeds do not amount to sex trafficking, a criminal enterprise. He's a jerk. He's a piece of shit. Yes.
And a freak.
Yes. It. He's a freak. Yes. And he beat bitches. Yes. But that is not racketeering, a criminal enterprise. And that's the topic, y'all. Diddy is a monster. Yes. But this shit with Cassie, this was just a toxic relationship. Can we say that?
Yeah.
Toxic relationship.
Toxic as fuck.
We got OG313 in the building.
What up,
we got MDA Snug in the building. You feel me? Ohio in the building. We got Man in the building. Detroit stand up. You feel me?
313.
You know, people pull up on us and we got to show love. Do you feel me? They like the channel and we try to tell them, yo, pull up. We got you. But hey, no, this said that man gonna walk free.
That's my thoughts right there.
Thank you to everyone saying RPK money. But let me say this. You can't lie to white women, and they sitting on the judge now. Everyone in there is hearing what we heard. I'm reading the facts. I'm not done. We got a lot to go. Now let me ask y'all this. I'm gonna say this because I can. Cassie ain't innocent, y'all. She did some grimy shit. I'm gonna read it to y'all. Because this right here should get the whole fucking case thrown out, if you ask me. Only dealing with Cassie. Miss Lady said it's just day 2. Maybe they have others, but their star witness. Hey. One of the witnesses ain't come. One of them said, nah, Diddy did me good. I ain't going.
Good payoff. Allegedly, or whatever you want to think.
Yeah, allegedly, you feel me? But we gonna get to the facts.
We got him.
So here we go. Diddy's lawyer said in front of Cassie while she was sitting on the bench, and this had to be embarrassed because her husband was sitting there, and I know he looking at her like this gold-digging bitch. But listen. Giorgio said the evidence would show the women were strong, capable adults who consented to sex acts because they loved Combs or benefited somehow from the arrangement. This is totally different from what we said yesterday, y'all. This nigga is slick with it, and he getting told what to say by Young Thug's attorney. I'm telling you, because he getting nigga off. Said, Gallegos urged the jury to assess the motives and the credibility of the witnesses, many of whom have sued Combs for millions of dollars. How many millions of reasons does this witness, who is swearing to tell the truth and nothing but the truth, have to lie? The lawyer said, fights with Cassie were motivated by jealousy, drugs, and listen to this. Now, I'm going to say this. Out of everything y'all hearing, please don't judge me. But y'all going to hear what Cassie, a grimy-ass female. Listen to what it said. It said, Cassie The fights with Cassie were motivated by jealousy, drugs. Cassie dumped Diddy in 2018, right after Kim Porter's funeral, when she realized he would never marry her. So you ain't dumped this nigga when he was pissing in your mouth, stomping on your head, beating you, having niggas beat your guts, beat your doonies, made you shave your head bald, put a damn leash on your neck at a lot of parties, walk you around looking like a damn crackhead. You didn't dump him out for none of that. But you dump a nigga when he at his lowest, yeah, even though Diddy a piece of shit, but you dump him when his wife dies after the funeral. That's when you dump the nigga. Like, yo, now that she's dead, Diddy, am I gonna be your wife? He like, nah, bitch, I piss in your mouth. Why would I marry you? And here we go, $30 million later, and y'all want real niggas to respect her. That will never, yeah, it will, I don't know. But it ain't happening this way.
Nah.
We got 300 people in the building, 45 likes. Yo.
Get them likes up.
I wish they had a dislike button, because I take credit for that shit too, but something ain't right. Y'all know what's going on. We dropping the facts first, and then we'll let them niggas deal with it, but we ain't done. Let's get to what the jury said about the video they saw. The jury saw clips of the infamous ass whipping that Diddy gave to Cassie in the form of security footage from clips of the footage that the hotel security officer recorded in his cell phone, involving Combs and Cassie. Israel Flores, who was working hotel security at the time, testified about responding to a report. We already know domestic violence. We read that yesterday. But they looking off the phone, this nigga's phone. And that was 2018. We know that shit'll flip. So now, she leave this nigga after he buried Kim. Then that's when she want to dump him. How that shit sound to y'all? First of all, when I said she was, and it's proof, she was laughing when Diddy was putting his hands on Kim. She was there at the house. She was laughing. She wasn't saying, stop Diddy, you wrong. Or stop Diddy, don't put your hands on Kim. She didn't do that. She was there like the side bitch, all happy, like, yeah, I'm next up, nigga. And she's not. So, as y'all, I know the boss ladies on here, come on now, y'all can't save everybody, man. Y'all can't keep holding everybody up on a pedestal when they wrong as hell too now. Because I know ain't none of y'all gonna let nobody piss in your mouth and hold you for 10 years, and this nigga just laying in the bed with baby oil on, waiting on you to come rub man stuff on his nipples. You scared of that? Yo, come on, y'all. It was a money grab. She did all that for the bread. She wanted that money. Like I said, she liked the trips. She liked that yacht. She liked that private jet. And she's the whole racketeering prostitution. And Diddy on the stand by himself, and that right there is foul. And I'm going to tell y'all why that's foul. Because Gene running around here like, oh, I'm super Sadovic. Nigga, you was there too, nigga.
All that shit.
You was there for all. Why you ain't in court, nigga? I ain't gonna call you super rat. But come on, nigga.
I am super rat.
You a fake ass nigga, man. And how you moving and shit, how we could tell it, man. Just how you look. You look like one of them niggas. Like, you know all the dirty shit. That's what I'm saying. Wait till his victims come out, y'all. Then I'm gonna be the one I told y'all niggas. Me and my twin told y'all first. That nigga Gene just as guilty as Diddy, because he ain't helped none of them chicks. He didn't save none of them girls. He up here gassing all y'all people up. Big ass fat nigga out here gossiping.
But he telling about all the male freak-offs.
Do you get what I'm saying? And y'all ain't gonna tell me that this ugly ass nigga Gene wasn't making them girls give him neck and do special favors to get close to Diddy. I'm stamping that shit. Me and my twin was telling y'all that.
Favor for a favor.
So now this fat nigga ran to the feds and got immunity for all the girls he helped Diddy molest and drug up. And he's the nigga standing at the door doing security. So how we're not giving this nigga no pass. He going on all these interviews, but nigga, if this was The Price is Right, bring your bitch ass on down, nigga. Get in there with Diddy, get your ass on the stand. But they probably gave this fat nigga immunity.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be on the stand.
Hear me. How this nigga know how Biggie, Pac, everybody got murdered, who they was with, where, and this nigga ain't have nothing to, yo, come on, y'all. This nigga the rat, y'all.
He done slid some of them people money back in the days. He was the one paying the niggas money.
Gene's job was to make sure nobody recorded shit. Y'all tell me I'm lying.
Facts.
Y'all tell me Gene did not escort women to meet Diddy. Diddy famous as hell. You cannot get to him without going through security. Who was Gene? Head of security. Head of security. Only now I know the boss ladies here. We the smartest channel on YouTube. That's what I'm saying. That's why everybody here. We got the smartest people on, because what the fuck is going on? Thank you, Gumma. We love you too. Everybody love the channel. We love y'all too.
Salute.
We just being honest. See, we got our people in here from Japan. So, yo, I don't even know where. Yo, man, what's up with you? And nigga, we keep it real over here. Be from here to wherever the fuck your language say, nigga. You know, but hey.
How much is the rent over there?
Yeah, man. I seen some shit on the gram over there in Japan, nigga. Y'all get rent. Y'all only pay 1 year, $750 a year.
Man.
But I ain't fucking with it over there. You feel me? I gotta learn some kung fu shit first, nigga. It's real, nigga. We go over there. Y'all heard that 100 niggas versus a gorilla. Well, nigga, we'll do that 100 Chinese niggas versus 100 American niggas. And I'm telling y'all, bruh, I don't like the odds, y'all. Nigga John said, keep it real, my nigga. We ain't lying. That nigga Gene running around him with more. That nigga probably got some boy butt on him.
He done got some.
Or he done watched Diddy destroy niggas and was either laughing and didn't help him. Now, come on. Either way, this nigga's wrong, yo. He wrong.
Oh, shit.
See, that's the difference.
Fucking Gene.
Hold on, let's get back to this shit, though. Because it's too much shit going on with Diddy and them.
Cassie, she wasn't a victim, y'all.
Now, when that jury seen that video, they said, because mind you, these are white women. And I'm going to let y'all know something. Not being funny. White women respect rich men. It's white women getting their ass whipped right now by their rich husband. Mm-hmm. Part of the program. I'm not lying to y'all. This is real talk. They don't complain, say nothing. Make a sandwich, wash clothes, get an F-150, big ass diamond ring, another crib when they want, kitchen extended, new refrigerator, new stove, Maytag shit, big gas stove shit. Y'all gotta understand, they're not out in their business. They just out in these ratchet ass bitches' business. You're. I'm dead serious. White women lick ass for their husband. And I see it on the gram. She said, nigga, I licked your butt and you gonna be over here with Sarah. Not capping. So I don't even know. I think Diddy, look, that jury set up for Diddy to go home.
Was this four women or 7 women? It's 4 and 7. I don't know what.
They said it was a 6-pack in that bitch, that it was 6 of them. Look, y'all, hold on, let me read this to y'all. One of the niggas, and I'm glad they didn't pick these niggas on the jury now that I think about it, because, you know, I have to do my job too.
People still use dental dam?
Man, one of these niggas they didn't pick for the jury, that nigga said,
he was pissed.
he still want to smoke weed while he doing the jury trial for Diddy. Like, get this nigga, no. They know he gonna free Diddy. And at this same time, I was gonna respond on man, free Tory Lanez, get well to Tory Lanez. They tried to kill that nigga, y'all.
They did.
See, I didn't put that in the title because I don't clickbait. If you're in this live, then get ready. We gonna talk about some shit the way we supposed to talk about it. How we gonna talk about it? But yeah, they tried to kill that nigga. Poked him 14 times, 7 in the back, 2 in the back of the head, 2 in his cheek. Couple more times to add up to 14. They laid that nigga down and just voodoo dialed that nigga. Now, I don't know who tried to poke that boy up. Corny ass DJ Academics tried to do a live like, yo, who tried to kill Tory? Like, that shit is a joke. Even though we know it was some Kendrick Lamar fans that did that shit, that ain't one of them number them Crips, cut. Do you feel me? Now look, Big U just went where? To jail. And that nigga must extort shit wherever he goes. So I think, and it's just me. Now I'm about to reach, y'all. I'm about to reach. So Big U probably got to the jail Tory Lanez was like, yo, nigga, check in. Pay up, nigga. Tory Lanez like, nigga, fuck you, mate. Canadian, eh? Said, okay. Nigga went in the yard doing his norm. They laid him down, poked him up 14 times. Niggas ain't paying. I don't want to say it's Canada versus Cali, but
I don't think it's that. Me personally, I had another source to get in touch with me saying it was the Mexicanos. I don't know if it's true or not, but they saying it's gonna be some type of race war up in that motherfucker. It was just a riot 3 weeks ago. Spider Lope tapped in, called one of his homies, and put it on the internet. I heard it from that, me with my own ears. And they saying, it's finna go down. Tory Lanez ain't fuck with nobody. They said he was running the whole shit, though. So, you know, who knows? I ain't there, but niggas got people there.
cool. I ain't never heard the nigga diss no Mexicans. I did hear the nigga diss Kendrick Lamar in that song he released from jail saying how he would ride for Drake and everything. And nigga, you in the wrong state. But hey, tomato. That's what make YouTube real. But this is all I want to say. As him being Tory Lanez, one of the niggas in there from Canada, and if you look left and you look right, and you the only nigga that got stabbed, and nobody helped you, nigga, nobody said, yo, they coming, nigga, then, like I said, it's not a good day to be a Canadian locked up in California. I don't know, but hey. Glad he alive. But whoever got him, they tried to kill him. And look, niggas saying the setup. I done seen my people up there say it was the Mexicans, just like OG said. Some people said race war. I seen the comments on that. But until all of that happens and we find all of that out, they got Tory Lanez.
Oh yeah, they had to airlift that motherfucker up out of there.
They poked his ass up. So hey, some niggas say it's Jay-Z and them Rock Nation niggas trying to shut him up from what him and his daddy was saying. But look, we ain't gonna get into all that. We drop the facts. And when we know, we gonna stamp it, let y'all know that's not a game. But hey.
Get well soon, Tory.
Get well soon.
He had some hits, though.
Oh, yeah. Who? Tory Lanez? Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Tory Lanez got bars, man. I'm just saying. And over his whole situation, I wish that the Kardashian girl would have just told the truth that he was flirting with her. Megan, masculine ass, didn't like it. Like I said, it's always them big, muscular, manly, stallion-looking ass chicks hating on the pretty girls. You feel me? I watch the baddie show for the fights.
That shit good.
See it all the time, man. You know, the Billies and the Ivories, you know, the bully girls, you feel me? That try to look pretty, but even like, need 2 bottles of Henny just for the bitch to look normal, you heard? But we tired of seeing that madness. That's why I said, Back to Cassie. She's not innocent, y'all.
Hell nah.
She's not innocent. Now, we sat here and everyone was determining because they got the transcript wrong. But when that stripper admitted, Cassie told me to urinate in her mouth. Diddy didn't make him do it. Cassie told
Stripper man.
the stripper to do it. How I know? Look, even Boosie seen the same shit we did. Because he said, bitch, you like piss in your mouth, just say that. But don't be trying to railroad a nigga if you got $30 million from him. Do you feel me? Those set paces in the building. You feel me? But I got to keep it real with y'all. Let's take a bet right now. Cassie be divorced soon as this case is over.
Oh yeah. And somebody said her husband was Puffy hired him as a trainer. He was a trainer, so I don't know how true that is, man.
Zara said she deserved that money. Yo, explain yourself. How she deserved $30 million? Because see, what we all fail to realize is the only ones that ain't got involved in this is the IRS.
They coming.
That's what y'all fail to realize. Look, Diddy is covered on that. What y'all got to understand is this is probably one way Diddy's going to get out of jail, to cover that. If it's prostitution, right, and racketeering and they're getting hostages, right? So if Diddy wasn't making any bank deposits after these parties, and them ladies was, and them niggas was, who y'all think the IRS going after?
Them ladies who was getting that money.
Them ladies who, yeah, like my nigga OG said.
They pay taxes.
Listen, y'all gotta understand, Diddy a real trick.
Smart.
But I think that nigga know that business a little better than his victims do.
Facts.
Dates and numbers don't lie. And Diddy buying real Coach bags, real Birkins. That jet fuel has a receipt and a date it was filled. So if these ladies was walking around thinking that Section 8 pussy was worth a $20,000 fueled up G6 jet flight to Miami on a shopping spree, then I don't know what to say to y'all. If them yacht trips, that pink cocaine, unlimited drugs, unlimited liquor, nigga. Y'all heard what Future said, all bad bitches eat seafood, bitches eating lobster and shrimp. If they thought that Project Pussy was worth the Lambs, the Range Rovers, the security detail, the black card, did he let them bitches spend Black Rod money, Biggie money, the Locks money, G-Dep money, I said the Locks?
Yeah.
Craig Mack money,
Yeah.
Totals money, Lil Kim's money, Lil C's money. Listen.
Everybody money.
They spending more niggas royalties and they know that shit. All right, women, answer this. I have no respect for Cassie and this is why. I done seen women send niggas out the crib for their knees being ashy. Or their feet being ashy. And y'all gonna tell me that this woman didn't smell bitch ass nigga in Puffy when she was wiping nut on his nipples?
From another.
She knew that nigga was a simp. She could have been left. Oh, how am I saying that? Oh, when the fun was gone, see, it wasn't no fun her just being Puffy's bitch. Her thrill came from hearing Kim stress to Puffy about her being around. Her thrill came from Kim seeing Cassie standing there while Puffy whooping Kim's ass. See, I don't think he was beating Cassie then. I think he was just beating his wife, and she the young chick standing there laughing, Googling all that shit was funny. Yeah, that's what I think. And then she dumps the nigga after homie put his shorty in the ground. So you knew he wasn't marrying you for 10 years while this nigga was married. Have no respect for no bitch fucking no woman's husband. And any of you women who do,
dirty bitches.
Karma gonna get y'all ass. But I ain't got no respect for that. R.I.P. Kim Porter. Let's stop playing these games. This whole time. Now look, if I can see if the bitch told the truth, like, yo, I was scared to leave him because he might have killed, Kim. You feel me? I didn't know if he would take my life. She ain't saying the right shit, y'all. This shit ain't real. This shit bogus. I can see if she said that. She ain't say that. She said, yeah, I could take the ass whippings. I couldn't take the kits to the head. But I did take the purses and the money.
Somebody tell her to say the wrong shit.
So now, the security guard, all these niggas got caught in lies in the last 2 days. Soon as that nigga Diddy went back to jail, he like, yo, somebody bring me the baby, yo. Had a good day in court, baby. These niggas got caught lying. Bring the baby, bring that nigga in here. Yo, nigga, come here, homie. Yeah, come on, it's all good. Come on in, man. Bad boy. Bad boy. I'm fucking serious. So now, the security guard, the security who had all of this, and that's facts too. Hip Therapy said, yeah, Diddy introduced her to her husband. So let's stop playing these games.
Yep, he did.
If you was with Diddy and you know that nigga didn't love you, you just wanted to love him and take Kim. Look, that's what I'm saying, y'all. Women is some devious creatures, man. Or not all y'all. Some of y'all are great, wonderful women, but y'all do know. There's some devious ass females out here. And I'm telling you, Cassie got caught. She one of them. She one of them. So you wouldn't leave Diddy while he was with Kim and she's still alive. And if they're fighting and he doing it, you ain't become a witness, even call the police to stop him from whooping her ass. You ain't do none of that. And you want real niggas to feel sorry for you because it was your turn? Then you left, got a whole nigga, and sued him exactly at the same time he start arguing with that liquor company.
Somebody coaching her.
I'm dead serious. Smartest creatures on the planet is a woman, nigga. Me in New York, thank you for the $10. That mean a lot. God bless your soul. You understand? Because I know damn well y'all women know. Now you see how that lady was kind enough to send that $10. And I feel like I owe her. I ain't never had no female fly me out on no jet, give me $5,000 in a goddamn Chanel book bag with the hat and the shoes. I don't know what I would do for that lady. And I ain't even lying to y'all niggas, because I'm broke. So I'll be damned if some rich-ass woman look at me like, twin. Yes, you look like Dave Chappelle. Yes, you look like K-Money. Yes, you sound like DMX. But guess what, young man? You want to get on that jet? Hell yeah, I want to get on that jet. You want some lobster and steak and shrimp? Nigga, and this bitch eating oodle noodles and shit. What am I supposed to do? Say no Diddy?
Shit, I'm there.
Is you going?
Hell yeah.
Nigga, is you going? Is you going, nigga? And that's motherfucking Detroit. That's a real nigga from Ohio. I'm a real nigga from Ohio. Hey, I'll be in court like Your Honor. I enjoyed every minute of it. Let my bitch go, Your Honor. Let her go. Let her up out of here, Your Honor. They lying on her. Bitch, I need that GTA 6. I love you, girl. I'm dead serious. What? I don't understand what's going on.
Bite that hand and feed you.
What the fuck is going on out here, yo? I don't know. I'm not even capping it, y'all, man. Nigga get freaky with a bitch for some Raising Canes. Y'all niggas playing games out here, and we talking about a nigga with damn near $200 million who was just getting freaky. I ain't never let no woman rub no, ain't no nigga busting on my bitch. No way, that nigga dead. That's what I'm saying. I don't even know how that's happening.
And bring it to the next room.
And bring it in a room like on a tray and rub it on this nigga nipples. And you scared of that nigga? I'm mad at your mommy and your daddy. That's what happened when these kids is raised too right with no violence in the house. She ain't never seen her mama run from a nigga.
Gotta run sometime.
The only reason half of us and half of you women are the survivors you are, you done seen her ass get whipped before and seen what happened as the real outcome of that shit. Cassie wasn't raised in no motherfucking hood household. See, that's why violence is needed a little bit. I think every woman on the world should show their daughter what's love got to do with it.
Eat the cake.
Cause half these little ladies' mama know that nigga whooping their ass, but he give her a little bread.
Ain't saying shit.
Give her some money. I tell all my niggas right here today, if I hook up with some 60-year-old beautiful woman,
Bread.
and she giving me the P5, letting me drive the whip, flying us out to Vegas, nigga, come on now. Look, Melanie Moore said something's with, now I'm just being honest though. That's what I'm trying to say. How many of y'all like the Cassie album? Because Cassie said in court, let's get back to it, y'all. She's trying to show I take this shit dear to heart. I don't want none of you females to end up like Cassie.
She 30 mil up though.
And if any of you females is in an abusive relationship right now and that nigga is watching you, and as soon as he look away, put a thumbs up in the comment and somebody in the comment gonna call help for you, Nick. Now look, ladies, how many of y'all got your ass whooped, nigga took your whole income tax? Say something in the comment.
At least half of it.
Or that nigga said, yo, let me flip this, and still ain't flip shit.
That was too income
That's how
taxes.
niggas, that's how niggas used to get bitches back in the day. Like, yo, let me flip some of that.
I got you, boo.
She be like, yeah, baby, go ahead. Nigga ain't flip nothing. Flip the mattress, flip the ass over the pillow, flipped over the counter. No Diddy. It's real out here, y'all. Let's roll up some more. You smoking on that big jug? Listen, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. I would sit here and talk crazy tough shit about Diddy, but then I thought about it. You never let a nigga trick you out your spot, and you never ever get caught off guard and go into a nigga environment. Now, mind you this. This how you know jail is Diddy's environment. Soon as you walk in there, what's the first thing they do? They strip you butt-ass naked and look in your butt, make you lift your balls. Ladies, y'all got to squat, take your weave. Hear me? That's Diddy's environment. That's how they search you at them parties.
He cool with it.
Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Walking in a prison is walking to a Diddy's party. You getting treated the same way. Yo, strip, lift, no phones, no devices, nothing.
That's Diddy.
That's Diddy. That's the first sign. Diddy don't give a fuck about being in jail. Y'all don't get it. This nigga like men. This nigga in there with the youngest, strongest, scaredest, in need of a nigga with some money. Diddy is in there with a bunch of bitches. This nigga in the club. And the nigga got a cell phone and a tablet. I told y'all niggas what's going on.
Need Wingstop.
Had that nigga was riding a dirt bike in the goddamn, in the bottom where everybody else like, look.
That nigga locked down the whole block so he could ride his gas motorcycle in that bitch.
I mean, every nigga in there gotta breathe exhaust fumes. Cause Diddy wanna ride a damn, listen. Stop playing, man. We not going, nigga, this nigga Diddy still got songs on the radio. Look, man.
Well protected too. He is protected.
Got a nigga chain smoking in here because I was trying to ride for Cassie, but I can't.
Grimy as hell.
Cassie like that sister have you pull up at her boyfriend house ready to beat this nigga ass. Then you find out he ain't even touch her. She been beating on this nigga.
Right.
That's what Cassie doing out here, man. Look, Diddy is not in jail broke. He is not. And listen, witnesses ain't showing up. Damn near every one of the security and managers besides Gene. See, Gene ran because every other one, as this facts or not, every other one is dead or died mysteriously, y'all. Let's keep it a buck. Every other nigga that was on Diddy's team, secure that seen any is dead. But ain't nobody saying nothing. So guess what? We ain't stupid neither, Nick.
Gene protected.
That's why Gene on all these interviews under real nigga protection.
Getting paid big bang for them interviews too. Big.
Oh yeah, Gene in witness protection. That nigga know. Cause it ain't just Diddy. You see he got info on everybody. But y'all don't see this nigga walking into your local 7-Eleven or nothing no more.
Facts.
Now, the realest said the streets love Diddy. If y'all seen the new shit I seen, y'all be safe. The new shit we seen, niggas is sleeping outside of the courtroom. The reporters have see-through rainproof tents. You be safe. This nigga being in trouble is feeding niggas. There is jobs. There is hours of work. There are overtime checks being paid because Diddy's in trouble.
Niggas eating, they can feed their family right now. They feeding their family. Diddy is.
Diddy being in trouble, and this is why I say, y'all, I love y'all for being up in here for us, y'all, because it's like seeing a robot trying to steal your motherfucking job, y'all. We do this shit to be real, and then they done made a whole news. The news done made a whole podcast news, like, and all of us black upcoming podcasters, they're in our algorithm bullying our topics and shit. And that's crazy, but we still here and we gonna do our part. But damn. What if the average nigga pull up to that courtroom, your phone getting took just like a Diddy party, cause it's the feds.
You get it when you exit the building.
So we giving y'all as soon as we get it off the press, like, yo, here y'all go. And we get it faster than a lot of these niggas. Y'all do the math. See, we got time for it, bro. And this is not a joke because, damn. And now y'all think 10 years ago, how many chicks Cassie seen come in there with Diddy get destroyed and she didn't help them or give a fuck about them? Why? Because Diddy her nigga and she want to be his number one. So if Diddy say eat shit, you better do it. Y'all gonna tell me she wasn't playing that role?
Shit. And she wanted to be his bottom. Me, my thoughts. But everybody know.
Can we keep it a bean? She was one of the most, look, man, y'all know how it come when it comes to these pimps and they bottom bitch. So if we gonna say this racketeering, we might as well keep it real. Diddy the pimp, Cassie was his bottom bitch, the one smacking bitches if they try to leave, the one telling them what to do or whatever Diddy wants you to do, you better do it. Let's stop lying.
Facts. Yep.
So I'm just being honest. Now, I don't know how them females gonna do it, because, you know, they do all that tea. But like we said, nigga, this is hot coffee.
Right.
We don't want to get played. Every nigga. Now, look, Shannon Sharp.
Everybody.
Now he on his way up out of here like, yo, come on now. Niggas is rough out here. I'm being honest. That Henny, yo, ladies, don't be messing with these niggas if they on that Henny, man. You might find yourself in a violent situation where a nigga think he wasn't doing nothing wrong. Do you feel me?
Don't put that drink down either. You go to the bathroom, you better take it with you. Matter of fact, bring your own. Probably wasn't allowed anyway in the Diddy party.
A lot of us, y'all deal with us because y'all know we rock with Dolph. We see the little nigga, Key Glock, you know, went independent. Dolph said the week before he died that if something happened, go independent. And I'm telling y'all, Dolph did everything he did to stay independent, turned down $20 million to send. It's just shit going through our head, and we just gotta watch how we feel. But then I really want to ask y'all how y'all feel about that. But and I can't say that's for another live because we live right now. But that's what going through our head while this Diddy shit going on. But oh yeah, R.P. Dolph, man. Feel me?
R.I.P. Dolph.
And then you just be real with a nigga that when you know, like, yo, we know a nigga for real in real life, but nobody else jumped out to co-sign that shit he said. You know, he's saying names of niggas I don't think he can get. Feel me? So, but when we get into it, we gotta be honest. I could say on Tory Lanez, nigga, the guards knew you was about to get poked up.
It was 7:20 in the morning. Breakfast time, y'all. Come on. And when you got poked up, he was by himself. Tory Lanez not supposed to walk around by himself. My opinion.
Just being honest. So, and let's be honest, we can already tell, and this is real life, y'all. Diddy one of them shrimp dudes, man, because ain't no nigga who able to stroke cheeks proper gonna let no other nigga bang his chick out. Diddy couldn't please that freak. She a freak.
He even made her do her shit on her thing.
You get what I'm saying? Now, mind you know, now let's listen to this. This what should have happened 10 years ago. She knew Diddy was recording her and showing every nigga in the industry her sex tapes.
Yeah.
She knew this, y'all.
She didn't do shit. She liked the shit.
I'm dead serious.
She orchestrated some of the shit. She was paying the niggas.
Now, while we sitting here making jokes, why is R. Kelly in jail again? Why did Dave Chappelle make a segment of pee on you? So why they playing black people like that, man? Why niggas in it? Well, yo, why Hugh Hefner ain't in jail, yo?
Because if he was alive, he should have been in jail. He was doing that shit decades
I'm dead serious, because that's where all these celebrities was going before Diddy was throwing parties. Let's keep it a buck.
Facts.
Why that white nigga that Diddy always be with? Why that little white nigga that's at all them all-white parties and pictures with everybody looking zesty than a motherfucker? Why he ain't in court with Diddy? Y'all ain't gonna tell me he ain't smelt no nuts or two. That nigga was all up on Lil Baby and all them niggas. So why he ain't in court?
Close. And he was on that 80-foot bed, too.
That nigga booed up with everybody. That little soft-looking nigga. And all white at every party that took his ass on like he's speaking for the... Yeah, Michael Rubin. I don't know if that sound like the nigga from American Idol. Oh, yeah, Michael Rubin. That's Rubin Stutter. My fault. Yeah, Michael Rubin. Why his ass ain't... Oh, you know why? Because while Diddy sitting in jail, this nigga throwing more parties.
That nigga on the island somewhere. Non-extradite, whatever you call that shit. They can't fuck with him. A lot of people not here, y'all.
Boss Babe. She said... I'm confused. Did you guys see the tape where Diddy kicked Stomp Cassie? Yeah, we all seen that tape. And did you just hear what we said yesterday? That the security guard that told them, go back in your room.
Yep.
When he asked Cassie, I'm about to call the police. She told him, nah, don't do it. You ain't got to call the police. Because Diddy was in that room with a bag full of money. And he said Diddy was going to offer him a bag full of money to not say nothing, right? Right? And this is about to show how much we respect y'all, how we would never lie to y'all, right? So listen, we're smart. If they never got in that fight, right, who was the bag of money in the room for? Cassie.
Yeah. Facts.
That bag of money was for Cassie. Oh. But did he rather give it to a security guard so he don't get caught for whooping your ass? And you tell the security guard who could have ended all this corruption, monster, Diddy, jealous. You told him, nah. And that was in 2016, 2018. That was damn near 10, 11 years ago. You could have had that man call the police. Remember, the nigga lied like he shoved Diddy up on the wall. Yeah. So let's say that was true. You seen this aggressive male A real nigga slam Diddy on the wall, tell him to stop and take his ass in the room. You felt bad for Diddy, like, oh, I got Diddy slammed on the wall, I'm about to fuck up this money, and told that security officer not to call the police.
Don't say nothing. And his pockets got greased. My opinion.
So,
Who the
and it happened in LA where this nigga has a Los Angeles sheriff on payroll. So I really hope y'all watching the videos we upload, because we've been covering trail and giving y'all the facts. Oh yeah, we got videos that y'all ain't seen. I can tell by the views, but yeah, we got some shit going on. You feel me? But
facts.
y'all gotta understand. All right, we have people say Diddy turned out. Hold on, we got 357 people, y'all, only 169 likes. What's up?
Let's get them up. Come on, all you do is hit the like.
Let's get them up in there. Unless you are a kid, and please leave this live, y'all. Don't hit the like button. Don't watch. This is not for kids. This is grown-up convo. Always putting out for kids. We only here for the. I respect all y'all kids. I don't do this for kids. You feel me? We do not want them. I got kids. I don't want them hearing how we politic. That's why our channel jumped, because we get to be grown up in here. So if you're young and if you're under 21, please, don't hit the like button. I am not trying to let y'all come into this the grown-up room. This the beaded room with the red light. Y'all just don't see it. Little niggas go wash your ass, get something to eat, get ready for school. You feel me? Grown-ups, we got shit to talk about, because it could be any one of us. Any one of y'all can strike it rich, and you come from the hood, you can strike it rich, and then guess what? One of them old boyfriends you was with that just know all the freaky stuff, know where your birthmark at, know where all this, can lie on your ass, ladies, fellas. That girl you was aggressive with, but you ain't had no money. Then as soon as you hit that lotto and your ass blow up, here come that phone call that you did something.
What the fuck? WTF?
Shout out to London. You know what's up. Shout out to Viv, all them.
313.
You know what it is. We just being honest. Our job is to get justice. We love women. We respect women. We protect women. We take care of women. But I can't speak and sit here and say that I know the mental of the women who getting all that money. Them is a different breed of chicks. And women, y'all have to defend me. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all got one of them friends who be on them yachts and on they super bougie. Getting flown. They're not going to give that shit up, yo.
Go get them a bag, make 5 bands, 10 bands.
Thank you, Kiana, for subbing. They're not going to get that up. I done seen women put up with shit from niggas just because they had the bag and they didn't want to go back to being broke. That's damn near 90% of black women that was married when we was growing up. They ain't give a fuck about that nigga, but he paid all the bills. He handled shit. He had that money. Yeah. And women knew what it was. So I'm just got to be real with y'all. Glad y'all being real with us. But day 2, crazy. Cassie will be divorced. If her dude is real, if he a real man, he leaving her. Because there ain't no way he could lay in the bed with her like, yo, baby, you're going to tell me that you just admitted on the stand that you were in threesomes with Puffy and you seen him degrade other women and you did nothing to help them just because you wanted to be his number one? You don't get a pass for that, y'all.
Nope.
You don't get a pass for that.
Trying to play the victim.
Look, Akeem says, so ain't no such thing as love with women? Yes, love for women is it. If you born, you love your mama, so you love a woman. Let's not just put everything and base it off relationship. Let's keep it to the common sense. Every man born loves a woman. If they love their mama, if they love their sister, if they love their aunties, let's be honest. When it comes to relationships, men and women have to understand everyone is a chameleon. If you can't adapt to the person that you're with in a relationship, What is that called? You're either with them for something to gain.
Facts.
That is called using someone. That shit going on today. There's a lot of women out there with an ugly ass nigga, and everybody know that nigga got some money because she got other niggas on the side and just using the dude. So let's just stop playing these games.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest. Shout out to every ugly nigga out there with a pretty girl because y'all next. Y'all niggas next. Soon as your ugly ass ain't got no more money, back to the box for you, nigga. Dead serious. And them the niggas that turn into shooters. Them ugly niggas that try to kill y'all.
Yeah. And they will too. What's up, Casey?
Letting this nigga all in the crib, lay all up in the bed.
Playing PlayStation, eating
Nigga, this
food.
nigga feeling like he that nigga. You know that nigga ugly as fuck. Fellas, y'all know what it is too.
A nigga getting that bag dropped off at the crib.
Yeah, let's stop playing. Y'all know damn well that nigga getting SSI. Y'all see that girl with that dumb looking niggas whole teeth's missing, mouth yucky and stanking. They there for a reason, nigga.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Cause some of us can look in the mirror and say, I don't know why this bitch with me. Do you feel me? Some of us can admit to themselves like, damn, I came up on this girl. I ain't gonna fuck this up.
Come up.
Now, I ain't hating on high school love. Because they say when a woman love a nigga, then love is blind. That's why they say love is blind. They probably do love this nigga. You feel me? Dead serious.
And a motherfucker.
Mike Ali said, I was cocked like a damn gun. Look. Hey, y'all, we can never, ever, for any one of you that was ever lucky enough to ever see this show called The Flavor of Fucking Love, then y'all will see what money get you.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Flavor Flav.
Cause that brought him back.
Nigga, that was the funniest shit I ever seen. Look, that's why I'm watching this Diddy court case. That shit like the Benny Hill show.
Yeah, I remember that.
I seen this shit before. Nigga, this shit the flavor of love. What did Diddy have these bitches doing for some money? That's all. Look, I don't see prostitution and I see tricking. What do you call it? Look, what do we call tricking?
That's all.
Falling in love with the trick, thinking you gonna be his number one, thinking this nigga gonna marry you, and he beating his motherfucking wife.
Yeah.
I see young and dumb and full of cum symptoms. That's what I see.
And he probably put it in her head. You know he was feeding her shit. So she was believing the shit. I only remember one song, Me and You, and that shit was a hit, but she had a couple hits, but
Man, now I really know that Me and You.
That's the song.
And mind you, Diddy wrote that. So,
on purpose.
she was singing her own fucking doom. There was no niggas in the video.
And he wrote it.
One nigga in the video looking at it like the video was like scary. I'm like, damn, is this bitch gothic or something?
Diddy wrote it.
Diddy shut shit down. Look, you don't get no background dancers. You don't get nobody that's stronger than me. And if you do a video, you gonna have baby oil on, baby.
And the
all
song
over
was
you.
called Me and You.
Mm-hmm. And that I'm tired, being your yo, listen. Now I know why she made, listen, y'all. That's why she made Unofficial Girl. I miss you, girl. I'ma make you my unofficial. Yo, Diddy, a evil nigga. He told her, you my unofficial girl.
And sung about it.
My unofficial girl. Look, damn. Cold man.
Hey, Diddy.
Cold word. I ain't talking about J. Cole. Cold word.
Hey.
That nigga, look, Mike Ali said that nigga was the backup dancer. Look, she ain't have no budget. When Cassie went, and I told y'all, Cassie pregnant.
Yeah, she could have her third child.
Nigga, that white nigga looked at her like, get an abortion. It's over with. It's over. Yo, listen, y'all, I'm not gonna lie. And men, we can't say we don't get jealous. But let me tell you something that's going on here, man. And this is, ladies, y'all need to hear this and hear this very well. Men are very jealous. Men can get very jealous when they do for you. If a man feel he's taking care of your everything, you please don't cross that nigga, ladies. You might turn that nigga into a Diddy, because I'm telling you. One, if you don't like me, don't let me do nothing for you.
Facts.
That's called using a nigga.
Yep.
Two, Cassie has not learned from black people before her that when some shit is in front of their eyes and they don't want to deal with it ever again and they don't never want to see this nigga ever again, there have been classic lines. Now, one, in the black household, I done seen fathers get out of a lifetime of raising kids just from saying, I'm about to go get a pack of cigarettes and a gallon of milk. So if Cassie ain't learned from niggas before her how to get out of a situation they don't want to be in, like I said, when Diddy went in that bathroom, like, baby, I'm about to put on the Batman costume. She could have ran. I seen in the video, right? She ran. Diddy dragging her. Security came, listen, God don't make mistakes. See, I believe in God. God saved her. He sent that security guard. The security guard got to the door. He was not tempted by the money. That was a blessing. He was not tempted by the most evilest thing on the planet, like she was. And he said, do you want me to call the police? And she said, no. So how long y'all think before that jury gonna throw this shit out on Cassie? And then what's the next charge we gotta get to with Diddy?
Is it the transportation or is the
Cause you know that drug dealing shit, that shit gone. This nigga wasn't, that's gone. She is the case.
Yeah.
Cassie is this whole case. And this man already paid this woman, so
30 mil.
we're a 30 mil. He paid her in one day and he still, so hear me. I don't like, I get what Trump is doing to the FBI. I see why he getting rid of them niggas.
They dirty.
This is some civil, regular lawyer shit. They done threw Diddy under the bus, and I showed y'all videos on Instagram of niggas doing people worse than that.
I don't think he gonna. My opinion. Some people do.
I'm dead serious. But I do think Puffy is forever embarrassed to them elite people that he wanted to sit around that table with. That's all this was, is the nigga, you can't sit with us no more. That's all this is. They did all of this, so when people give them that cold shoulder that sit at them, y'all see it, look. The last time we seen Puffy, remember, he was at that party and he found out who he really was. He found out his reality check when all them celebrities in there treated him like a regular nigga.
Peon. They didn't give a fuck.
Flavor Flav ain't even shake that nigga hand, and that's one of the ugliest niggas in the industry. Flavor Flav wouldn't go near that nigga, so y'all know what that is. Puffy is now a plague to white people.
Yep.
They let him know, now you're a nigga again. Y'all remember when he did that song? I got my money up from fucking with them white folks, but now I'm rich as fuck. I'm richer than them white folks. He fucked up when he made that bar. If they are locking rappers up right now, Lil Durk, Young Thug, off the raps that they said,
Bars.
y'all don't think that them rich white niggas heard that shit like, oh, we created a monster.
Mm-hmm.
We got to put this nigga back in his place. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Victoria, for the $5. It means a lot. Big J, when he sued Diego, that liquor company's name is Diego, and they own Don Julio, Tequila, Ciroc, everything. That same liquor company cashed in off a young black man's death named Fulio, because they were promoting in his name off Don Julio, and them niggas did a mass commercial when that boy died to promote their liquor because it was attached and they was using it with his name. That's crazy. So when Diddy said, yo, they get money off the culture, he wasn't lying. It's just they don't want a nigga to be the face of the culture because they feel they are the culture.
But they want to push it through our culture, though.
Right. They have to or it won't make no money.
Yep, facts.
Everywhere y'all look, every commercial there is, everything going on, moving, smoking is black people. So I think that they're getting tired of that. I'm being honest. Shannon Sharp was the biggest podcast. He had white, black, every race on his show, and he let the niggas that niggas blackbarred on his show, and people heard what Cat Williams wanted them to hear that was never supposed to hear it. Joe Rogan, all these people letting like, yo, and he wasn't like, come on now.
And my man,
That's-
he wasn't lying.
Let's be honest. All y'all come up here, y'all don't get it. Then we go live, y'all don't get the notification. Because, look, we went up. I'm like, damn, people rock with us. They don't want that message getting out.
Hell no, they don't.
And I'm KP, RP, K Money, man. Or, Big Mom. Not ever correcting it. But, like I got to say, we got up on here. It don't take long to tell y'all the facts.
Mm-hmm.
And when that shit come on tomorrow, I hope y'all get in. We gonna get on here and get it to y'all. Shout out to every blogger out there that rock with us, been sharing the content, helping us build the channel, showing love. We love y'all. That's how we do it. And our hands to stand up. So
Salute Onin and salute AK. King AK. Salute. Ringo TV, salute. Salute to all the bosses and boss ladies. Salute to everybody for being here. Thank y'all. Excuse me.
that's facts. Saudi said the pen in the mouth made me sick. Hey, they said she was gagging and choking and throwing. Like, hey, what was Diddy doing through all this? That's right there. You could have got up and ran. And ran. I don't know, y'all. We live in a different planet, so hey.
Mm-hmm.
You can't even say it was the time and Diddy was by now. It was the money, yo.
The bread. It's all about the bread. And her husband living good right now. For now.
Thank you, C. Martinez. Thank you for the sub, man.
Salute.
You're very welcome, Chocolate Dog. The realest keep saying Diddy turned Cassie into a Powerpuff Girl. Nah, she admitted on the stand. She said, I wasn't that sexually experienced when I first got with Diddy. I was 22 years old. So basically, Diddy was like the neck trash. So we gonna get these other chicks, but I'm gonna keep you around me.
Yeah.
Diddy ain't do nothing to Cassie that Blueface ain't did to Christian Rock. It's the same shit if y'all don't see what I'm saying. Except they have an audience that accept it. Blueface and Christian Rock fight more than any people I ever seen in my life. And they fan base love that shit. Now, what's the difference is Diddy and Cassie was doing that shit, but they didn't have no TV show for it.
Right.
She sucked this nigga toes on the jet, be sucking them up on the bus, sucking them up on everywhere in the Sprinter, and they just be recording that shit on Zeus Network. And they young as hell. And I'm like, yo, come on now. I'm like, yo, who is getting fooled? They want us to be one thing, but they accept it the other way. We can't do that. But I just want to say to y'all, we love y'all. Stay safe. Stay blessed. And when we get back on here, y'all, I hope to see y'all up in here. RP K Money, RP Young Dolph, RP Takeoff. We out.